They're in your pantry, your kid's lunchbox, even your favorite late-night snacks. But research now shows these everyday foods could be silently shaving years off your life. They're cheap, tasty, and everywhere, but a growing body of science says these foods are doing more harm than we thought. In fact, they're now being linked to premature death. Ultra-processed foods. They're everywhere. Tasty, convenient, but are they silently cutting our lives short? A powerful new global study says, yes. As the percentage of UPFs in your diet increases, so does your risk of premature death from any cause. Global analysis links UPFs to all-cause mortality. And it's not just a suggestion. Researchers found a clear, linear relationship. For every 10% increase in UPFs in your diet, your risk of early death climbs by 2.7%. Lead author Eduardo Nilsson, from Brazil's Oswaldo Cruz Foundation, said even though the impact was expected, the numbers are significant. Some of these premature deaths could potentially be prevented by reducing UPF consumption. Eduardo Nilsson. Ultra-processed foods, or UPFs, are ready-to-eat or heat products made mostly from extracts, chemicals, and additives, with little or no real food inside. That's according to the NOVA classification used in the study. In many high-income countries, UPFs now make up over half of daily calorie intake. And even in lower-income nations, UPF consumption is rising fast. The researchers analyzed national dietary and mortality data from 8 countries, including the US, UK, Brazil, and Mexico, to connect eating patterns with death rates. Using this data, they estimated that each 10% rise in UPFs led to 2.7% higher risk of dying from any cause. In Colombia, about 4% of premature deaths were linked to UPFs. In the United States and the United Kingdom, that number shot up to 14%. In 2018 alone, UPFs were tied to 124,000 premature deaths in the U.S. These findings make UPFs a public health concern.